Greetings, my dear ones. I am Buddha, and I am always very happy to be back to share my wisdom with humankind. I represent and speak on behalf of the Ascended Masters. My dear ones, many human beings are still refusing to believe the truth we are presenting on a weekly basis. The longer you are going to refuse to accept it, the longer you are going to stay in the 3D matrix. We have said before that you can't escape the requirement of spiritual work in order to ascend to a higher dimension, as you need to evolve spiritually on the inside of your soul to match the vibration of the 5th dimension. No one will move to a new 5D Earth unless humans feed their soul with spiritual food, like the truth, expressing love, being the light in the world, and doing daily silent meditations. Being angry, resentful, or attacking truth speakers only makes darkness happy. Look around yourself and see for yourself on what progress has humanity made so far towards the ascension. Many are announcing different events that are supposedly happening without providing any visual evidence for it, but very few are doing the spiritual work to bring these events to reality for humanity by raising the vibration of the collective consciousness of the human population. Humankind is not learning its lessons from the previous wars, continue to fall for the traps of the Dark Ones by igniting more military conflicts around the world. Also, they keep selecting the same type of leaders who only care about themselves' power and don't change anything for the better, just bring more problems to this planet. Meantime, humans use any excuse that they can to get addicted to alcohol, cigarettes, and drugs instead of facing their problems or unhappiness. You are not going to move to a high dimension by abusing substances which all came from darkness. It's the complete opposite of it. It only will take everyone back into lower dimensions of existence where you can spend an eternity before you can advance to higher realms. Consistently, you are continuing to justify the bad behaviors, negative decisions by your leaders, and you are still thinking of them like your saviors. It will never is going to take you to nirvana. As we mentioned before, some of your spiritual masters have lived much longer than human beings do today. I was fortunate enough to be one of them. I was waiting for a long time for the human civilization to evolve spiritually above lower vibrations of life. I was teaching truth seekers the spiritual principles of life and the universe laws. I spent my time living the life of a monk by doing work day-night without much rest, because I felt that I could change this reality by bringing awareness truth to people about on what is right and on what is wrong on this planet. Eventually, I came to a realization that mankind was not ready to move forward and were not willing to do the work. I finally left this world by ascending to a higher dimension at the age of 600 years. How is this possible? Remember, you are not just a physical body, your soul, which was created from the light, who never ages or dies. Only your outer shell changes like a caterpillar that transforms into a butterfly by being reborn into a different body through reincarnation. Your body is only a vehicle to use to move travel in this world. It's the outer expression on who you are on the inside. People are very fearful of dying in this reality. Death is just an illusion that came from darkness, which is based on a lie. No one ever died or will in the whole human history in spite of the appearances. You only can be forced out from your physical body if you allow it by giving your God-given power away to something outside your being. The real you, which is your soul, can't even be destroyed by a nuclear bomb, as you are pure light. Every human being who left this planet through the death experience ended up standing outside their physical body in their soul body, only to realize that it was a big lie, and they did not really live their life the way they wanted by being afraid of losing their life and being fearful of many things in general, allowing for the negative ones to use them by controlling them. You just do not remember this, as your memories have been removed from all of your previous lives. Age only exists in your reality because being in lower vibrations, most importantly, humans believe in it very strongly. It's deeply ingrained in the human collective consciousness. Every rule of limitation you accept, entertain about getting old, millions of medical rules about diseases, health, lack in abundance of money, strength, vitality, intelligence, and ECT, you will experience in your life like a program. Do you think you are going to reach nirvana by doing on what everyone else is doing? Of course not. Humanity has proven over and over that they never found a lasting peace, harmony, wealth, youth, strength, wisdom, and always experienced similar problems in their lifetimes. As they are always looking for the answers to their problems on the outside, never on the inside, the complete opposite of the universe laws. When I left Earth at the age of 600 years old, I was very disappointed that humans did not want to put the same effort I did into the spiritual work, as they were not interested in changing their behavior patterns of life. It's the same story today. Humanity uses any excuse they can find not to do on what is needed to speed up the ascension process, waiting for some else to save them by worshipping leaders blindly and ignoring the obvious negative truth about them. They are just jeopardizing their chances of ascending to the fifth dimension by living their life through the human ego instead of their soul. Selfish actions, negative behavior will not be rewarded. For everyone who will not ascend, it will be explained in detail on why. Many will be shocked to find out on what we have been saying was actually the truth. There will be no shortcuts for anyone. You need to evolve spiritually by raising your vibrations daily to match the frequency of the fifth dimension. To not be burned by the light, be crushed physically by the higher dimension, and to be able to handle all of the responsibility which comes within being in a higher realm of existence of light. You don't need to like the truth. Your responsibility is to listen and accept it. My whole life was dedicated to helping human beings in need. I also every day connected to the wisdom of the universal consciousness through daily silent meditations, often under a large tall Bodhi tree, and released light to this world. Many of you already made their choices of not to ascend by being stuck in a repetitive behaviors of worshipping blindly darkness without even realizing it, that you are actually on the side of the ones who are trying to destroy Earth and eliminate all of the life on this beautiful planet. The final decision was made by Divine regarding Mother Gaia. It will be revealed in a proper time. The awake souls are under the protection of the galactic light forces. Their vibrations are going to continue to increase until their bodies completely transform into light bodies, and then they will leave the third dimension by ascending into the fifth dimension. We, ascended masters, will personally greet these souls in 5D. Once again, light pillars appeared in the sky in Thailand. This time it was in Hua Hin. They were more visible, there were more of them, and they were in a light blue color. It was a similar attack by the dark forces at the human population in that location. The galactic light forces saw a change of color in the atmosphere, so they sent their galactic ships to purify the sky air again, as they knew the reason for it from the previous time. The result of it, the vibration got increased, which was seen in the light blue-colored light pillars appearing above in the skies. The negative ones sent another airplane high in the altitude, which released again an experimental invisible gas, trying to poison the human beings in that area. Please, accept my supreme love and blessings. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces, for this opportunity to speak to humanity. Stay tuned to the truth. Buddha. Channeled by Irina Velasquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.